Hello guys, in this tutorial we will be looking at what Java is all about. So first, what is Java programming language? So Java is really concurrent, it's class-based and object-oriented language. It's concurrent because where you can execute many statements instead of sequentially executing it. Um, it is also independent programming language that follows the logic of write once, run anywhere. For instance, the compiled code can run on all platforms which supports Java. Yeah, all this is just grammar, really. So all what I'm trying to say is all Java is just simply a computing platform where you can develop applications. So that's how you can simply put Java. So you can actually develop Android applications or web applications. To set up a Java environment, you will need first to download a Java JDK, which stands for Java Development Kit, and secondly Java IDE, which stands for Integrated Development Environment. So you can download an IDE like NetBeans, Eclipse, and some other IDEs that you can use to run your Java programs. So to print a simple hello world on the screen, simply create a file name with .java. So any file name you can create it, but make sure it ends with .java, and then type the class name, type the main method, then type the simple hello world in the print statement. So that will be very clear to you in a minute. Here we're going to be looking at how to print a simple hello world program using your NetBeans IDE in Java. So first, I'm going to launch my NetBeans. And the next thing I will do to create a new project is to go to File, and then I'll click on the new project. So ensure you click on the Java, and then you check the Java application, then click on Next. So in the input that provides access for project name, you can change it to any name you want. But I'm going to type mine as hello world. So the next thing is to click on finished. Ensure that your main class is checked, then click on finished. So wait for the project to build, and now the project is indexing. So now this is our editor for the program. So here we're going to write our source code, but not to keep it simple. I just want to keep this simple for you to understand. So I'm going to delete everything you see on the screen. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is to type the class for this application. So I'm going to say simple class, but I'm not going to type any name. I'm going to type the name of the file that I created. So on your screen you see I created hello world. So the class name has to be hello world as well. So it's actually case sensitive, so you have to be very careful. Hello world. Then I'm going to open my curly braces. Actually, this is the syntax that Java knows. So if you don't do it this way, there will be an error. So the next thing I'm going to type within this is what we call public static void main string. So I have our parentheses, then we'll type string. That S is in caps. Then we have our normal bracket. Then we type the args with S. So you still opened your curly bracket. So this is actually our main method that we're typing. Just don't worry about what main method is. Later you figure that out. So here I'm going to type something called system. This is how you simply print in java.out.println, and then you're going to put hello. I'm treating that as a string, then world, and then I have to end every statement with semicolon to terminate. So if you're using NetBeans and then an error prompts out on the screen, all you have to do is to highlight the error and then Alt Enter if you're using Windows to see. So you see an option that says move class to correct folder. Just click on it and then your class is moved to the correct folder. So once you're done, just save the program. You can go to File and click on Save, or you can click on Save As, which, or you can just click on press Ctrl and S. Then you see a green button here that with a play icon. Just click on it to run the program. So wait for the program to build. And this is the result of the program on the screen. Hello world. I think that's simple enough. Do you have any question?
Oh, so I have a question. And my
Okay.
question is, what if you type the class name, like firstly you deleted the word Windows, and later you type the hello world. What if the syntax is not correct? Like instead of capital H and you put the lowercase h in the hello, what will result? Will it bring an error or it will print the correct output?
Okay. It will bring an error because the class name actually takes the name of the file, and then you're telling it, okay, my class name should actually take the exact name that I saved my program with, which is the hello world program. So because Java is case sensitive, when you give a lowercase h, there will be an error in your program.
Yes.
So let's save this and run the code and see the results. So this says error could not find or load main class hello world. Now that's because this error only prompts whenever you have the wrong name assigned to a particular wrong value. So you should actually use the correct name for your class, the same name you use for the file name. I think that's understood, right?
Yes.
Okay. Any other question? So just don't worry about the public static void. You don't really need to understand everything here, like the public static void means string args. Because with time you get to understand what it means. If I explain that now, you wouldn't get it. So with time you understand what this means. But the major thing you should focus your attention is that you have to build create your class, and then always type this because every program or every file you create in Java, this main method must be there. Then the next thing, the way to print out in Java is something called system.out.println hello world. You can actually use the word system.out.print hello world is the same thing. When you run your program, then it eventually shows you the results. So now we are still seeing could not find or load main class. The reason is simple. Like I told you, we must have the H in caps, just like the file name, and then we can save this. But if you also remove these quotations on the hello world, there will also be an error because what this means is that you are dealing with string. String are letters or characters or words, if you like. Whenever you are dealing with words, you have to embed them in a string. I wouldn't want to use the word values or variables yet. You wouldn't understand what I mean either. So you always encode your characters or your string in quotation, and then you can save the program, then run, and then you see the output is still the same hello world on the screen. Now I think this is very brief tutorial on how to create an hello world program on your screen. Um, in next class we'll be looking at more little and advanced feature. So this tutorial is actually made for beginners and also intermediate. Um, if you don't really know anything about Java programming, this tutorial is made for you. Aside that, I just click on that like button and subscribe. Don't forget to share the video. And then aside that, I'll say bye bye for now.